Hey, it's Zero Editing right here. I just want people to know I am not a political science major. I am not a political pundit. I am just some guy whose family has lived in Argentina for, arguably the last 100 years or so. And just wanted to give a somewhat comedic, satirical, while also just like venting what I feel like isn't being expressed. That's all. Don't take it too serious. I would love to hear your thoughts down below. Yo, what's going on, guys? And here we're trying to do some new content. As you guys can see, I'm sitting right here. This is my laundry bin right here because I had to try to get this camera in focus. I might still be a little soft for soloing this. But today I want to talk about, as an Argentine-American, first person born in America on either side of my family. As you guys might know, my dad, born from a Yugoslavian father, who my uncle, my grandfather's cousin, was the chief rabbi of the Ottoman Empire and Turkey for like 80 years. And then my grandmother from Italy, father basically, was either, he was, I think, born in Italy or born in Argentina. I digress. Youngest of 4 siblings that were born like literally baby boomers, and they all immigrated like other Sephardic Jews and Italians and European and Serbians to Argentina. My mother's several generations going back to I think the 1800s in Argentina. Now, the whole thing I'm getting at is the Western media, all right? The Western media, how about this? The Western media is loving the idea of critics accuse Javier's running mate Victoria Belleroux of denying atrocities that killed up to 30,000 people. First off, I think they are doing whatever they can to paint a bad picture, and I'm not saying he's perfect. First off, they're saying that an extreme stance is dollarizing the economy. This is the Western media not knowing what the heck goes on in Argentina. When you go to Argentina, first off, as soon as you get paid, you go to a exchange house and you put your money in dollars so it holds its current value. Second, the Argentine peso is worth nothing. Third, there's a black market where you pay you get for every dollar, let's say 27,000 pesos, okay? And I don't know the exact currency rates. You go to the blue market, you'll get 30,000 pesos. There's a better exchange rate. So for me, my biggest thing is Western media, because he's a populist, because he's an economist, because he said something that, I don't like Trump, I'm against Trump, I'm not a Trumpist, okay, but because he kind of praised Trump. For people who don't understand this, Argentina's been under a dictatorship for the last 28 years. 24 of those years have been under one freaking party. And Kirchner, you're going to jail. And guess what? Massa, who was running, and Fernandez, who was the last president, literally are leaving the country because they know they're going to go to jail if they stay, because they're freaking frauds. And that's what the Western media doesn't understand. They think we aren't happy. They think, cry river for Argentina because they don't understand that they're getting into an authoritarian dictatorship or some crap like that. When it's really wrong. That's really wrong. You know why? Because we want change. My father's from Buenos Aires, Palermo, and Palomar, and he was there for the coup d'etats. Okay, he tells stories when he was a kid in the 60s, getting off school for a week because the coup d'etats happened, or when my father, why he left and immigrated to America because he couldn't, when the military junta was in power in the 70s, he couldn't even go outside without a checkpoint, or because he owned businesses like a few factories and owned a resort in Bariloche, and then a hotel, not a resort, a hotel in Bariloche, and then owned a farm. They thought he was harboring rebels because he owned 4 factories, a farm, and a hotel, all by the age of 21. Okay, and his parents were dead. So and then my mom lived, and family is still there. My entire mom's family is from Entre Rios, Gualeguay. Some live in Paraná, but they're a bit more fond about the junta because they're just from Campo. But I just think they're all so happy for change, for the Kirchneristas and the Peronistas to be out of there. And Milei has casted himself as a willing warrior against the creep of global socialism, much like former U.S. Donald Trump, who he openly admires. Milei traveled to the U.S. last week. He didn't visit Mar-a-Lago. He had another meeting with Bill Clinton. That's awesome. I mean, some people won't like Bill Clinton, but also, he's rejected humanity's involvement in global warming. Yes, I understand that. His moderation may stem from pragmatism, given the scope of immense challenges from him. His political experience, he chose Patricia Bullrich as his defense minister, and there are signs that Milei has given up neither his defiance or radical plans to dismantle. The thing is, right here, he expects to travel. Like, I mean, right now, the president of Ukraine, Spain, like so many countries are coming to meet him. He's got a rabbi, which I think is funny, and as a Jew, I mean, right here, Argentina inaugurates Javier Milei. Look at that crap. Javier Milei. How far to the right will you go? Hey, Washington Post. I love how you guys use passive language. Javier Milei, the libertarian economist embraced by far-right leaders around the world, is to be sworn in as president. On office, he wanted to slash government spending. First off, you don't realize Argentina is one of the few countries that socialism failed. Okay, people champion socialism, and don't get me wrong, I think socialism is fucking great. But we champion socialism as if it's the end-all, be-all, and that if it's gonna like always solve all the problems if you're a socialist. Like Argentina is an example. Government spending does not work. Yes, there's corruption. There was other factors in it, but this is an example that it didn't work. And Milei, there's no money. Okay, the fiscal balance is not for up discussion. By the way, my aunt just got named the Minister of Finance for Entre Rios, but not that like I guess my family is involved with the government. So, but look, closing the central bank remains non-negotiable. I agree with that. Okay, we look. First off, yeah, you call China an assassin state. Yeah, fuck China. Screw China. They're trying to steal our crap. Get rid of all of them. And I don't even mean this like people fine. I mean anything to do with the government thing. Embargo them. Pope Francis is kind of funny, and I like how he called Lula a communist. He has been called the Messi of finance. His economic ministry has been called the Messi of finance and has been received as an unexpected, orthodox, and market-friendly choice. And that's what we need. And since winning the election, he has hailed Francis as the most important Argentine in history, invited Lula to his inauguration, which the Brazilian has declined, thanked President Xi Jinping for congratulations, and offered wishes for the well-being of Chinese people, which is crazy. And prominent world leaders, Vladimir Zelensky, as well as the former Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro, Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban, and leader of the Spanish Vox Party Santiago Abascal, and Donald Trump advisors told Milei he would like to attend the inauguration, but logistical hurdles made it very unlikely that a visit would occur. Milei kicks off his presidential with a daunting task: how to find political and social reforms with a control of fewer than 15% of the seats in the Argentine House and fewer than 10% in the upper chamber. Milei, well, dude, he's just gonna do executive orders, let's be honest. Like, we all know that is. And that's where I'm at, okay? I think this is all something that people don't want to. Okay, first off, Lulu did go. He dispatched his former minister. He didn't go because Lulu. See, that's what I'm saying. That article right there by the Washington Post, he went, but they said he didn't go. He sent his foreign minister. And Millei's likely to encounter fierce opposition from the Pyrenees, send them all to freaking jail. He's going to eliminate multiple ministries, including, there's the Minister of Women. What? I'm all for progressive and such. Why do we need a ministry just for women? Just put that one in with another ministry, okay? And supposedly there's a guy who had like his wife, his daughter, his in-laws, like 30 family members working within the government. He wants to mend the ministries of social development, labor, and education into one singular ministry of human capital. Perfect. Milei is likely to encounter fierce oppositions and in unions. Many say they refuse to lose wages, okay? And Milei plans to proceed in a convertible to the presidential palace and later meet with. Damn, he's going in a convertible. Come on, man, don't do that. That's how JFK dies. Now, look, Argentina has a yawn in the fiscal deficit. And you want to hear what their fiscal deficit is? A trade deficit of 43 billion, a daunting 45 billion debt to the International Monetary Fund, and 10.6 to multilateral and private creditors. Guys, that's it. I'm excited because there's going to be a change. It's all going to be different. And the left, the Western media doesn't want him to succeed because he doesn't fit the status quo. That's it. That's it. Hope you guys enjoyed.